In the beautiful town of Dwarka, Shree Krishna, the supreme being in human form, was seated in his grand court, surrounded by his beloved friends and devotees. One day, Narada, the celestial sage, visited him with a curious question. "Krishna," Narada began, "the world sings of your infinite love for your devotees, but who among them is your dearest?" Krishna smiled knowingly and said, "Narada, to answer your question, you must come with me on a journey." Narada agreed, and together they set out. After traveling for some time, they arrived at a small hut in a remote village. Inside lived an old farmer, content in his humble abode. Krishna gestured toward the farmer and said, "Watch him closely, Narada." The sage observed the farmer throughout the day. The man woke up at dawn, uttered Krishna's name 3 times, and went about his work in the fields. At dusk, he returned home, ate a simple meal, and again whispered Krishna's name 3 times before going to sleep. Narada was puzzled. "Krishna, this man remembers you only 6 times a day. How can he be your greatest devotee?" Krishna merely smiled and handed Narada a cup filled to the brim with oil. "Narada," Krishna said, "take this cup and walk around the village without spilling a single drop." Narada, determined to succeed, carefully carried the cup and walked around the village. His focus was so intense that he didn't spare a moment to look elsewhere. When he returned, he proudly presented the untouched cup to Krishna. Krishna then asked, "Tell me, Narada, how many times did you think of me while carrying the cup?" Narada lowered his head in embarrassment. "Not once, Lord. My mind was entirely on the cup." Krishna gently placed a hand on Narada's shoulder. The farmer works tirelessly from dawn to dusk to sustain his family, yet he remembers me at least 6 times a day. Despite his worldly responsibilities, his heart is with me. That Narada is true devotion. Narada realized the depth of Krishna's teaching. Devotion isn't about grand gestures or constant chanting, but about maintaining a pure heart and remembering the divine even amid life's challenges. Moral of the story: true devotion lies in balancing life's responsibilities while keeping God in your heart. It is not the quantity of prayer, but the quality and sincerity of remembrance that counts.